Well, hello, folks of the world. Yeah, thinking a lot of himself, isn't he? But yes, had a great day at the Severn Valley yesterday. Was in a bit of two minds whether to go or not initially, but then, yeah, went along. Unfortunately, due to some very bad driving by the people on the motorway, just to give one example, we were coming. There's a slip road from the M42 onto the M5. So you come, you're on the M42, that splits, the M42 carries on, and the M5 bit goes off. You go up and over, and you come down onto the M5 to join that. Right? It's 50 around that bit, and then obviously you need to get to motorway speed to join. The lad in front of me decides to come to a complete stop at the end of the slip road and to start looking around like it's a normal junction. It is so lucky there was nothing in either lane I was able to go around. It was quite scary, actually, I've got to be honest. And that's why yesterday I was like, right, I'm finally getting one. I've joked about having an emotional support Hagley Hall before to myself, but no, I'm actually going to get one this time. Just obviously no good whilst driving, you can't really go, but afterwards you've got something just to squish and let your hands do something. So yeah. So yes, that was all this sort of added up to me missing the steam service I was heading for. Yeah, so I got the diesel, as you saw in the video yesterday. I got the diesel, and because someone here decided just to go, I didn't take my battery, my power pack to charge the phone up again. I didn't take anything with me really, apart from myself, my phone, my wallet. You know, it was that simple. And that's why the very last clips of the Mogul, the Stanley Mogul at Kidderminster at the end, it's engine moves, kick coil dies, a little bit of the wheels, it dies. The phone was really, I was just like, come on, can you please just do the run round start, and then we'll be good. But yeah, it wouldn't have it. Anyway, I did buy some goodies apart from the Hagley Hall yesterday. I picked up a Metcalf kit for a small factory with the offices and the station here. I'm not going to build it quite like that. I'm going to build it a bit more like this, where they're two separate pieces. But sort of put this at the rear of this one, so it's like it, inside you can assume it's attached as an entranceway. And that is going to become Yoxall's Bakery on the double O. That will sit roughly here. You can see it for trade. See the two banners lined up still. So you saw the Instagram post and went to Facebook as well, I believe. They're still there from then. Yeah, Yoxall's Bakery will sit roughly here. Now, I do need to quickly explain. This is not the final board for the double O to sit on, so the minute it will just all rest on there, but it will be some scenery. You'll start getting some scenery on for folks to see, but I do need to get myself a baseboard for this. Quickly cover what's going on with the N-gauge. Well, I'm still here to, as I said in the Dapol pannier video, still looking to punch through with that and do something with it. I have a layout in a box baseboard set upstairs unbuilt, and something I can use for a video for that, so I'll look at getting the very easy storage box to put it in first, then build it, and then do something with the Farish set. I did find out, however, yesterday that L95, which is the model, I'm pretty sure is the model I've got here, yeah, that is 5764 at the Severn Valley. That's the LT transport, LT pannier at the Severn Valley at the minute in the engine house is that one. So yeah, pretty cool there. But so yes, there will still be an Engage project happening. I am still looking to go to Tings and talk to manufacturers there, ask why certain things aren't being done, why certain things are still happening with production runs on like the pannier. There's been issues with the pannier since it launched. It launched years ago. Why has nothing been done to sort it out? You know, how many have to be sent back before you go, there's something wrong with this? And I think of this, and this is something that always comes to me at work. You know, we've had a real year at work, and I don't think it's going to change now, of, oh, here's a new way to do things, here's a new way to do things, here's a new way to do things. And you get chastised because you were doing the previous one, or you're not doing. And I think, yeah, okay, we're being held to all this standard. It's just, you know, whatever. But the point is, we're being held to this standard, and I know out there in the world of big business and the rest of it, you know, Dapol is a pretty big organisation these days. So it, you know, it's not as big as Hornby or Bachamann say, but you know, I don't think anyway. I know they do an awful lot of logos and stuff, but we'd have got a hi guys, what's going on about that pannier after the first production run, let alone this many in. So I just think it's, you know, it's going to be done politely, but I think it just needs to be done where you go, okay, you know, what's going on with it? Is it going to be withdrawn at any point to actually be redone like the other ones they've been redoing? I don't know what the outcome of those has been. But obviously, with the experience of the Hawthorne Leslie I've had, it seems they're not. It's not confined to Engage, which is kind of sad. But yeah. Anyway, that's enough 6 minutes whittling on. So I'll quickly show you. I got 2 more pictures for the wall of trains: a star and small prairie. And obviously they'll appear then behind me, and you'll be able to see them in much clearer thing. I see Fiji's not getting a single look in today, as opposed to just peering around all. But yes, you'll be able to see them on the wall of trains at some point. But yes, I thought that was very nice. That's actually Bridgnorth. It is Bridgnorth. Yeah, Queen Matilda at Bridgnorth Star. And now we come to the main meat of the video. Oh yes, and I know I'm not the first person to look at this. I'm not the last. I'm going to be the last person to look at this. It doesn't mean you really need reviewing. Just thought I'd show you, and we'll make sure it runs together and everything, and yeah, go from there. So I have got myself a Bachamann 9400. Now number 3 that I've owned of this. I had 2 of the initial run, sound and a non-sound. Still can't quite remember. I think at the time I was a bit confused why I'd done that, but hey. This one here, they both went. This is the only one I've got now. This one was the one out of the cabinet actually. This has been a bit of a theme this week. I had the locomotion model Engage wagon was out of the cabinet. There we are. So that's 9466. Now, let me just pop 9466 out of the box here. Now, what some of you will know is that this engine shouldn't wear this livery. It was built by British Railways to one of Mr. Hawksworth's designs, but it should be built by British Railways and therefore should only really appear in BR livery. In preservation, it has appeared in GWR livery, and this is how I first saw it. And it was on that basis I thought, well, do you know what? It's the right livery. Yeah, the number may not be correct for a Great Western one, but it's correct otherwise. There's no, because it's worked on the main line since, but there's no overhead wire warning stickers on it. It looks as it would have done if 9466 had been built by the Great Western, so I'm happy. If anyone out there is not happy, then I'm afraid that's on you to sort out between your own conscience. So yes, so I thought, as I've seen it, I've been pulled by it in this livery as well. Rather nice one to have. So yeah, add that one to the fleet. And I think the next thing we need to do, because it is an analog, it's an analog loco. In a minute, I do have a chip for it. I still need to chip Cook and Manor, to be honest, as well. But I have a chip for both of them, but yeah, I have a chip for it. And I think what we need to do now is go over to the track there and put a 9-volt battery to the rails and see if it moves. I'll take the 2 manners off first. But yes, so let's go over and do that. So unlike the dapole pannier, and this is partly what this was, it's a bit I needed a pannier tank that could restore my enjoyment factor again a little bit more after the disappointment of the dapole pannier. But there's no real doubt in my head that this is going to work. If it doesn't, of course, well, it's back to the Severn Valley and going, yeah, it don't work. So, yes, we will have to see. So I've got a 9-volt battery here. This isn't the most ideal way to test things, but it will slip because it's going to go straight on at this voltage rather than, you know, being... It's enough to see the wheels. I don't know which way it's going to go. There we are. It didn't wheel slip either. It was very, very controlled. Go on, the other way. So there we are. So now we know that the pannier tank works. Like I say, there wasn't really any doubt in my mind that it would. Let's see if I can just park it back up. There we are. So now to chip it and get it running on DCC, we'll be needing this. So, 1 second. So here we are back over at the track. The chip is now in, so it's fairly simple. You ease off the couplings out of the slots here, the fishtail slots, ease them out. Then there's a screw there, and then the body gently lifts off. From the front comes out a bit easier than the back. There is a bit of pipe work sort of goes underneath this a little bit. You have to be careful of. Apart from that, not too horrific. So the next 18 decoder is in there. We go to... Oh, that's interesting. You're not one spare on the whole thing now. So and we put number 3 in. Hopefully it works. Oh, okay. What's going on here then? Okay, no problem. So what we'll just do is just use program track. Let's see if we just get the found it, there we are. So set up its number. Come on. Here we go. So it is 9466. Activate. And then okay, this is interesting. That's speed step 1 there. Okay, and if we put the light on, it should be an LED firebox flicker. There we are. It's funny, interesting how responsive it was on analog and then not on DCC. I wonder if it's the chip. Right. At least it stops when I ask it to. Okay, right. I will reattach the body and we'll give another run up and down. So now all back in one piece, as you can see. Do find this interesting. Okay, that was a bit... It just sped off there. I think the chip's faulty. I mean, bear in mind it also does need running in properly as well, but it's just the difference between analog and digital here. But running, well, yeah, that seems a bit happy, doesn't it? Let's do that, see if we go forward without me having to touch it. Yeah, that seems happier already. So yeah, perhaps it was a bit of running in needed. But anyway, very happy with this. Very, very happy with this. Yeah, another Great Western engine to join the fleet. Right, I will now go off and do some other things, and hope to see you in another video. Take care all. Bye for now.